Hello my darlings, I'm TwisTay and today I'm going to be talking to you about a movie that proves that any horror film can be emotional. I'm going to talk to you guys about Train to Busan. Train to Busan is a South Korean film about a father and daughter that go on a train on her birthday. During that time, there is an infectious plague going around that whenever someone is bitten, they automatically become a brainless, lifeless, infected person. This is definitely one of the most emotional zombie films I have ever seen to date. This film is kind of slow at first. It starts off as one incident and then you see another incident and then it builds up more and more intense-wise. The more intense it gets, the more emotionally connected you are with these characters, because it doesn't just focus on the father and daughter. That could have been just way too easy. It also focuses on the elderly sisters, the husband and wife that are expecting a baby. Yes, there's a pregnant woman in this film too. The high school baseball player that is in love with a cheerleader. We also see the truth in what happens when you try to just focus on yourself for survival instead of focusing as a team. And in the long run, what happens when you think too much in a hive and how that mindset can really hurt you in the long run. Okay, my darlings, let's get down to business of what it has and what it has not. And I will let you know if Train to Busan is worth watching or if you should just get on the next train. Total amount of cliches, they are 4, and these are the classic cliches. Number 1, you see the chaos happening all over the news. Number 2, when somebody is bitten, they become infected. Number 3, the father does not have a good emotional connection to his daughter and she feels neglected. And number 4 is that hysteria brings out the worst in people. You would think in a horror film that has these same 4 cliches could become rather redundant and also boring. Not in Train to Busan's case. It works to the T and wow. Total amount of eerie moments, there are 5, and these eerie moments just sent a chill down my spine. One of these eerie moments has to do in the way beginning. It has nothing to do with the entirety of the film itself, but it shows you what is going down. A truck driver is driving into Busan and he hits a deer. He suddenly comes out and he says, "Oh, this is just such a bad day." After the truck drives off, you pan back to the deer and suddenly you see the deer come back to life. And you see that even though his neck is broken, it surprisingly came back to normal and the deer's eyes are all clouded. Just giving you a glimpse of what is to come. Total amount of suspenseful moments, there are 5 suspenseful moments, and these suspenseful moments lasted such a long time. They were intense. One of the main suspenseful moments has to do with the train stop to Daejeon, where the survivors are informed that military will be able to take them to safety. We don't know that they are going to be quarantined, but before they can even get there, the entire military is infected. And then they start running up the stairs, up escalators, and start to hunt to spread the sickness. It is intense, and not a lot of zombie scenes can become that intense, especially if you watch quite a few zombie movies in your lifetime. Total amount of jump scares, there's 1, but it works. This one has to do with the conductor. He is trying to find another train to take to Busan to see if it works. But the one train that he sees before he enters, suddenly there's an infected person that slams into the window, and it was just so sudden. It really freaking worked because you're kind of like, okay, there's that one. But you still stayed tense knowing that there would be more. But the question was, how many more? Guys, I'm gonna get Train to Busan 4.5 out of 5. This is absolutely emotional. It's a slow burn, but that only lasts for like a good 25 minutes, and then the rest is completely intense. It's scary, it's emotional. You get attached to so many characters. And these characters, some of them go out the way that you were kind of expecting, others go out like badasses. They make heroic sacrifices. I probably got a little too emotionally attached because I'm just an emotional person whatsoever, go figure. But I cried so hard at the end. If you know exactly what that is, please don't spoil it for anybody else. If you don't, please enjoy this. It will wreck you. So have any of you guys seen Train to Busan? What did you think about it? What is your favorite South Korean horror film? Whether it has to do with an apocalypse or some other form of supernatural. Please write your comments down below and we will have a discussion about that. Do you have a horror movie you would like for me to review, old or new, or even a foreign movie? Please write them down below and I will get to them as soon as I possibly can. If you liked what you've seen, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. So, until next time, my loves.